Darren Till suffered a very, very brutal loss on home soil on Saturday when he was absolutely crushed by Jorge Masvidal for a second-round finish in the UFC on ESPN Plus 5 headliner. This was a tough loss for Till. He was looking to rebound from his title fight loss to Tyron Woodley in September. He gets this main event in his native England, and he looked like he was ready to perform early on. Drops Masvidal with a big shot, but the longer the fight went, the more it seemed Masvidal found his groove, and in the second round, he lands that absolutely huge and scary KO shot. Till was down for a while. He eventually made his way back up to the feet, but for a young guy, only 25, seeing him knocked out like that, it's definitely a tough thing to see, and hopefully it doesn't have too many long-term effects. And with that said, I think you need to take some time off if you're Darren Till. I don't know how long, but I think it needs to be quite a bit. He turned around, he got this fight after taking some damage against Woodley in their title fight, and then he comes in and he gets hurt badly in this fight and definitely deserving of a long layoff. Once he comes back, I think there's plenty of welterweights for him to still fight, assuming he does choose to stay in the welterweight division going forward. There's always that possibility of him moving up to middleweight and that materializing, but I think as of now he will probably remain a 170er, and I think he could fight a guy like Gunnar Nelson, who is coming off a loss to Leon Edwards in the co-main event. Nelson took his fair share of damage in the fight with Edwards himself. It seemed like he had some sort of facial injury, very swollen coming out of that fight, and he will probably be looking at a fair bit of a layoff too. I think a matchup between Till and Nelson would make a lot of sense. Obviously Nelson, decent striking, but he is not a big KO power guy, and I think that's what Till needs to avoid with his next matchup. Obviously Till, in a very desperate sort of situation here, starts his career on the 18-fight unbeaten streak and is now sitting on 2 consecutive losses. His next fight will be absolutely crucial to his future, and he definitely needs to look at the opponent that he matches up with wisely, and I think Nelson is a very curious fight for him, very intriguing, and would test him in some different ways. But first things first is Till's health. He needs some time off. He needs a break here, and when he is healthy and ready to go, definitely will be part of a big fight once he returns to the octagon once again.